I like that gun, but I need extend. Yeah. Oh! Oh! Take everything back, this game's fucking amazing. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's here. A day early, I think. I don't think anybody was expecting it to come out as early as what it actually did. I thought it was coming out Friday. Turns out that it decided to come out Thursday instead. But here we have some World War II beta Team Deathmatch gameplay, and we are playing on Gibraltar, and I am using what is probably going to become the OP gun, or the two at the moment, the STG and the PPSH, the two that seem to be causing the most amount of damage so far since I've been playing this game. I'm playing with fellow subscriber and guy that I'm subscribed to as well, Super Aces. Jumped in a couple of games with me. This is going to be the entire game, so you can get an idea for how it is. It's my best game, ripped it from my stream, so apologies if it seems a little bit not the best kind of quality that you are used to, but let's just get straight into it and talk about the actual game itself and what we think. I think it's absolutely wonderful that I don't have to worry about when I'm shooting somebody that they're going to fly 18 feet in the air and do some weird Matrix maneuver, shoot me in the head. I think bunny hopping is back. That's the best way of putting it. Dolphin diving, drop shotting, bunny hopping, whichever way you want to put it. It doesn't matter what type of COD game that you play, you are always going to have some instance of some jackass managing to dolphin dive out of a window and headshot you as he's flying down. One of the things that I do really like, I like the way that the creator class works, that you can't go ridiculously OP when it comes to whatever perk. I like the fact that you've got a specific perk that you can choose, and then you kind of sort out your weapons. Have kind of really sort of stripped it back a little bit more. I like the fact that there's no infinite sprint on it anymore, which makes it really good. I'm quite enjoying that. The time to kill is quick, really quick, and if you've taken any damage off of somebody, don't expect to be able to turn around and then lay smack down onto somebody else. It just doesn't. It's just not going to happen. It just won't happen. It's just kind of the way that it is. It's just one of those things in this game. I am enjoying it because it's different. Because it's not like other CODs that we've had to play recently and other CODs that have come out. I'm glad in terms of the boots on the ground. I think the maps are colourful. I do think it's difficult to see the enemy characters at range sometimes. I got quick scope to shit in some of the games that I played as well, so that's slightly worrying, I suppose, to a certain degree. But my biggest worry, like I said, is just, although the maps look really nice, the actual washout's the wrong type of word. They are vibrant, but it is difficult to see people at range. That it's not like they're very clear. It does have that kind of very cartoony type element to it. So it looks, well, it looks very much like, if I'm being honest, it does bear quite a striking resemblance to COD Ghost, and it also does give that nostalgic type feel in terms of bringing it back the way that the game actually is compared to sort of CODs that we've had to play recently. It's kind of difficult to be sort of hyper negative about it. The one thing that is frightfully annoying is the fact that it stays in. When the game ends and it's about to go into another game, it takes ages to get into a lobby. And we had some of the games that we played, we had a lot of people just backing out, and it's like you're getting your arse handed to you, so you back out. What is the point? It's a beta. Nobody is supposed to be absolutely godlike at the game from the absolute start. And I get that you know, you might be wanting to get a gameplay for YouTube or whatever, or you know, clips and all that kind of stuff. But there was quite a strong amount of times that happened. Strong amount of times, that doesn't make any sense. There was a large amount of times when that actually happened, people backing out of lobbies, and the lobby balancing seemed a little bit off. And again, it is really hard to go, oh, this is just shit, because it's a beta, so there are bound to be sort of teething problems. But I'm pretty confident that this is pretty much the game as it stands. I don't think you're going to see too many more changes to the actual game itself. In terms of the score streaks, what you would probably term as a Predator missile is yeah, it's alright. The bombing run is ridiculous. That thing is just savage on another level. If you can actually time that right, it is a little bit, yeah, it is a bit mental, to say the least. But I had fun playing it, but again, it's because it's different. Do I think that I'm going to invest an exorbitant amount of time in it? No, probably not. I might play it with mates, I might play it from a point of view to get gameplays to do commentary over, but it's not a game that I actually feel like I'm going to want to sit and invest a lot of time into the multiplayer. We all know that the story missions are going to be pretty good. I'm hoping that from a graphic content it's going to look a little bit better than what the multiplayer does. Hopefully it will do. It has that typical Sledgehammer shoot first, die first scenario going on. But yeah, the one thing that I think is going to probably piss quite a lot of people off is head glitching, people drop shotting, people bunny hopping all over the map as well. Thankfully I have my Scuff controller ready to go. Thank you so much Thunder for the 5% discount. But yeah, I'm meh is probably the right way of saying it. I'm not going, oh my god, this is absolutely amazing. It is going to be interesting to see how competitive is done with this COD, considering that it's, you know, we're going back to World War II, so it'd be interesting to see how that one turns out. But I don't know if I'm a little bit disappointed because I was wanting a little bit more, or if I expected a little bit more. It was fun. Getting into lobbies was easy. Getting into lobbies with friends was easy. I know with some of the other CODs there has been, Black Ops 3 in particular, when it first came out, particularly on Xbox, there was real issues with getting into lobbies and stuff, and party chat not working, all that kind of stuff, but it seemed to work really smooth on this. A couple of laggy games, couple of connection issues, usual 11:30 at night in the UK, everybody from the US is getting on board, so it just kind of, the servers just go to shit. It's probably the right way of saying it, and I'm sure it's the same for US versus UK and all that kind of stuff. So there was that kind of, that lobby instance thing. So overall, yeah, it's good. I don't think it's anything absolutely outstanding or groundbreaking. That's going to do it for this one, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to click the like button. If you're new to the channel, please also don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. Peace.